dear seekers of wisdom. It is brilliant to be here with you today as we delve in and grapple with one of life's most fundamental questions. Must the old ways die for the new to be born? Join me, the Count of Saint-Germain, as we explore the delicate dance between tradition and innovation and discover how the wisdom of the past can illuminate the path to our future. Together, we'll uncover how the past and future can indeed coexist and thrive in our ever-changing world. You don't want to miss this thought-provoking journey through time and transformation, as this journey will challenge your perceptions on the notion of death and illuminate the path to a balanced and enlightened world. Ready to rethink progress? Let's dive in. Dear inquirer, this is indeed a profound question. Whether the old way must die or simply stay behind depends on the nature of the transformation and the growth one seeks. Allow me, the Count of Saint-Germain, to illuminate this matter for you. Throughout history, we have witnessed the cyclical nature of human progress, where the old makes way for the new. The evolution of societies, technologies, and ideologies often follows this pattern. Consider the monumental shifts that have shaped our world, the fall of empires, the birth of nations, the dawn of scientific enlightenment, and the revolutions that have transformed economies and cultures. These shifts are not merely transitions, they are metamorphoses, where the chrysalis of the old burst forth to reveal the butterfly of the new. The nature of transformation, in its truest essence, involves a significant shift from one state of being to another. This process can be likened to the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly. The caterpillar's form must change completely to embrace the new existence of the butterfly. In many instances, for true transformation to occur, the old way must die. This means that outdated beliefs, habits, and practices are entirely abandoned to make way for new growth. This death is not one of destruction, but of renewal, akin to a phoenix rising from its ashes. It signifies a complete rebirth and a fresh start. The old ways often carry limitations and hindrances. To transcend these, one must let them go entirely, freeing oneself from the constraints of past patterns and opening up to infinite possibilities. Consider the transition from the medieval period to the Renaissance. The rigid structures and dogmas of the medieval era had to be shed to make way for the flourishing of art, science, and humanism that defined the Renaissance. However, the notion that the old must completely die for the new to emerge is a simplistic interpretation of a complex process. It suggests a binary outcome, a zero-sum game where the past is obliterated to pave the way for the future. In reality, the interplay between the old and the new is far more nuanced. Let us go back to and consider the Renaissance, a period often heralded as the rebirth of classical knowledge and a profound transformation in art, science, and thought. The Renaissance did not emerge from a vacuum, nor did it discard the entirety of medieval thought. Instead, it built upon the foundations laid by previous generations, rediscovering and reinterpreting classical antiquity's wisdom. Similarly, the scientific revolution that followed the Renaissance did not render obsolete the entirety of prior knowledge. Newton famously remarked, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." His groundbreaking work in physics and mathematics was a continuation and expansion of the ideas developed by his predecessors. The new way was born not from the death of the old, but from its transformation and integration. Thus, elements of the old way can be integrated into the new, providing a sense of continuity. The old ways can serve as a foundation upon which new practices are built, ensuring stability and honoring the journey thus far. Think of how traditional architectural techniques can be integrated with modern design to create structures that are both innovative and timeless. However, this process of change and coexistence can be fraught with tension, as the established order resists change while the new seeks to assert itself. We cannot ignore that there are instances where the old way must indeed give way for the new to flourish. The abolition of slavery, for example, required a decisive break from an inhumane and archaic system. The emergence of democracy in various parts of the world often necessitated the dismantling of autocratic regimes. In these cases, the old way represented a moral and ethical impediment to progress, and its dissolution was essential for the birth of a more just and equitable society. In the realm of personal growth and development, we also encounter the necessity of letting go of old habits, beliefs, and behaviors to embrace new ways of being. This process is akin to the shedding of a snake's skin, a necessary act of renewal that allows for growth and transformation. The old self, with its limitations and constraints, must recede to make room for the emergence of a more enlightened and empowered self. However, this process of letting go need not be one of destruction or rejection. It can be an act of integration and transcendence, where the valuable lessons and experiences of the past are woven into the fabric of the new self. In this way, the old does not die. It is reimagined and reinvigorated, contributing to a more holistic and resilient identity. Much like how we saw the coexistence of agrarian and industrial economies, traditional craftsmanship, and mechanized production during the period of the Industrial Revolution. The old ways adapted, evolved, and in many cases persisted alongside the new, contributing to a richer and more diverse societal tapestry. Let us now turn our gaze to the present and the future. We stand on the precipice of a new era, where rapid technological advancements, environmental challenges, and shifting geopolitical landscapes demand innovative solutions and bold thinking. The question of whether the old way must die for the new to be born is more relevant than ever. In addressing this question, we must adopt a mindset of discernment and balance. Not all that is old is obsolete, and not all that is new is inherently superior. The wisdom of tradition and the spirit of innovation must coexist in a dynamic equilibrium. We must honor the past, learn from it, and carry forward its enduring truths while embracing the opportunities and potential of the future. Take, for instance, the field of medicine. Traditional healing practices and modern medical science need not be at odds. Integrative medicine, which combines the best of both worlds, offers a holistic approach to health and wellness. By honoring ancient wisdom and leveraging cutting-edge research, we create a more comprehensive and effective healthcare paradigm. In the realm of technology, we see a similar synergy. The advent of digital innovation does not necessarily render traditional craftsmanship obsolete. Instead, it can enhance and elevate it. Artisans can use digital tools to refine their techniques, expand their reach, and preserve their heritage in new and exciting ways. The old and the new, working in concert, can create a richer and more vibrant cultural landscape. Moreover, in the pursuit of sustainable development, we are called to blend traditional ecological knowledge with modern environmental science. Indigenous practices, honed over centuries, offer valuable insights into living in harmony with nature. By integrating these practices with contemporary conservation efforts, we can forge a path toward a more sustainable and resilient future. Thus, the old way need not die for the new way to be born. Rather, it can be transformed, integrated, and transcended. This approach requires a mindset of openness, humility, and creativity. We must be willing to question our assumptions, embrace diverse perspectives, and forge connections between the past and the future. As we navigate the complexities of our world, let us remember that progress is not a linear trajectory, but a dynamic and multifaceted process. The old and the new are not adversaries, but partners in the dance of evolution. By honoring the legacy of the past and embracing the promise of the future, we can create a world that is rich in wisdom, innovation, and possibility. The choice between letting the old way die or stay behind requires discernment. Reflect on whether the old ways serve your highest good or if they hinder your growth. Consider if holding on to certain aspects enriches your journey, or if releasing them entirely would lead to greater freedom and transformation. For example, in life, holding on to past grievances can hinder one's progress, whereas letting go can open up new avenues for emotional and spiritual development. Embrace the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. This might mean allowing the old ways to die completely, or leaving them behind as you step into a new chapter. Do so with grace, honoring the past for its role in shaping who you are, while fully embracing the potential of the present and future. This is akin to what they call the hero's journey, where the hero must leave behind the familiar to embark on a transformative quest. All in all, and in conclusion, esteemed listeners, the question of whether the old way must die for the new way to be born invites us to reconsider our understanding of progress and transformation. It challenges us to transcend binary thinking and adopt a more holistic and integrative approach. The old way need not be discarded, but can be reimagined and revitalized, contributing to the birth of the new. In this way, we honor the continuum of human experience and pave the way for a future that is both rooted in wisdom and open to innovation. If you found value in today's video, you can like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on any content. Thank you for your attention, and may we all strive to balance the treasures of the past with the promises of the future, guided by the light of ambition and the wisdom of discernment.